How y'all doing? Welcome back to Easybkitchen. My name's Tim Broxton. Tonight we got trout every which way but loose, okay? These are the ones that didn't get away. Pan-seared, pecan encrusted trout with a maple mustard glaze, okay? Homemade Hushpuppies, Santa Fe style. Why are they Santa Fe style? Because they got cheddar cheese, jalapeno, onions, and corn. Unbelievable. Next, we got an easy, simple coleslaw. Pick up some trout. That's where it's at. Sweet, healthy, wise. Opening day was yesterday, so we're gonna take it trout, North Georgia style. Check us out on easybkitchen.com. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, trout's very simple if you live in North Georgia. You can either get a fishing pole and go catch some up in the mountains, or you can go by your local grocer. It's Atlanta Highway Seafood Market, okay? All right, what we got here? This is some beautiful Northeast Georgia trout right out of Boggs Creek. All right, we're gonna encrust this trout with some gorgeous pecans, homemade breadcrumbs, homemade mayo. That's gonna help it all stick together. A little Italian seasoning and some salt. What is our sauce? Maple, butter, balsamic, and mustard. Very simple glaze, unbelievable, right out of Vermont. Good stuff. We got some cubed cheese, about half a cup. We got about half a cup of onions. We got about half a cup of corn, maybe a quarter cup of chopped jalapeno, a little bit of bacon grease, a cup of buttermilk, and this is a mixture of yellow cornmeal, 2 cups to 1 cup regular flour. And we got 2 eggs beaten, ready to make some incredible Hushpuppies. All right, right here, this is gonna be our homemade coleslaw. Easy Bees homemade mayo, some shredded cabbage, salt, pepper, very simple. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you how to make some of the best Hushpuppies you've ever had. Again, you're gonna start with 2 cups of yellow cornmeal, 1 cup of flour. You're gonna throw in a couple of pinches of salt, some white pepper, about 4 good grates of that. All right, you always wanna start when you're mixing something like this with all your dry ingredients. So we're gonna take our corn, our cheese, also our jalapenos. Look at that, that's getting me excited. I love this. This is something my dad used to do. It's unbelievable. We got some onions in there, okay? Just gonna make sure all this is incorporated nicely. The next thing we're gonna do is add our wet ingredients, okay? First, we're gonna start with just about a tablespoon of bacon grease. And I know that sounds kind of odd, but trust me, it is needed where flavor is concerned, okay? So we're just gonna keep mixing that in, cutting that oil right in there, and then we're gonna come with the 2 eggs beaten, and then our buttermilk, and we're just gonna slowly add that. And you can always add more, okay? But it's very hard to go back, so add it very slowly. What you're gonna want is kind of a ooey gooey substance, and you can see we're still quite dry. So if you see you don't have enough, and I see I don't, that I'm just gonna go ahead and grab another about a quarter cup of buttermilk and throw it right in. All right, right here, this looks just like cornbread. This is what it's supposed to look like. We got a nice creamy substance. All right, y'all, this is our beautiful Northeast Georgia trout. You can see that gorgeous rainbow fillet. These are small. Why are they small? Because we started at the head and cut back so we'd have a nice boneless piece. We're gonna take it right into our flour. This is plain, unbleached flour that has salt and pepper only, all right? For our pecan encrusted trout, we're gonna stick the fish right into this homemade mayo. This is gonna help all those beautiful pecans stay right on, okay? This, our pecan blend, is a mix of breadcrumbs, okay, and pecans, ground pecans, which have a great natural flavor. If you're a Southerner, you definitely know about pecans and certainly about pecan pie. Of course, these are Southern pecans from Georgia, and they're known to lower bad cholesterol. Just very healthy, perfect nut, the perfect fruit right here for our fish tonight. All right, guys, this is an incredibly easy recipe for garlic lemon pepper trout, okay? Here's our garlic, here's our lemon, here's our trout, okay? We got some pepper right on there. We just rolled them into some flour, shook off the excess, and we're gonna serve this with some beautiful sauteed onions. And this is going to make our lemon pepper sauce, okay? Very simple. Stay tuned, I'll show you how to put it together. The best Hushpuppies ever. You're gonna get one a small ice cream scoop if you wanna make these manageable, because if they're much bigger than, they will not cook thoroughly to the center, okay? We've got some 360 oil we're working with, that's just vegetable oil. All right, you're gonna wanna put these in there until they're golden brown and they float. All right guys, we're going for our pecan encrusted trout. Gorgeous. Right here, right into the fry pan. You wanna make sure it's good and hot. You got some hot oil. About 2 per pan. You really don't wanna overcrowd it. You can manage it, just shake it, make sure you're getting it on both sides, all right? It's gonna give it a nice, crunchy taste. And the sweetness with the glaze that's going on here, woo! All right, these are Hushpuppies. They look beautiful. All right, you can see the cheese just coming right out of them. They're nice and dark brown. That's just what you want, so you know they're good and done inside. Garnish it with a great remoulade sauce. A lot of people use tartar sauce or ketchup. The choice is yours, but I don't think you're gonna need anything with these. All right, our next pan, we're gonna get it nice and hot and throw in about a tablespoon of butter. This is gonna be our glaze, okay? Once this butter melts down, we're gonna throw in about 1/8 of a cup. All right, these are the gorgeous pecan crusted trout, all right? Beautiful. We're just gonna stick them here with the others that we cook, and we're gonna keep them going. Our maple glaze is about to be finished up with some mustard and cream, so stay tuned. Okay, now we're working on our lemon pepper. That's some green extra virgin. Again, you don't want to scorch it. We're gonna take some lemon juice, and you kind of want to stand back. This is kind of gonna make a mess. Okay, this is not gonna be a praline recipe. We're gonna take about a tablespoon of, and we're also gonna throw in some of this mustard. I'm gonna throw in initially about a tablespoon. Definitely want it to be sweet. Gotta have that sweet and savory though, so I can keep testing it and playing around with it. And now I'm gonna throw a little cream in there. When I say a little cream, I mean, look, that's all the cream I had left, all right? That is beautiful and will complement the pecan encrusted trout like you don't even know. All right guys, don't be scared to turn this up. I told you I wanted you to cook out that balsamic vinegar. Look at that bubble, y'all. That is gonna go on your fish. That crispy pecan encrusted trout. All right, this is the Easybkitchen homemade mayo. Look on my website for the recipe on YouTube or easybkitchen.com. But what we're gonna do is pour in about a 1/4 cup of mayo to about half a bag of shredded cabbage. Why not make it simple? A nice pinch of salt, about 4 cracks of some gorgeous white pepper. And this is as southern as it gets, very simple. All right, look at that gorgeous sauce, you guys. It's reduced by at least 1/2. It's a nice sweet flavor. I've got a double bottom heavy pan. Absolutely gorgeous dish right there, y'all. Let me show you how to plate this right quick. A couple of these gorgeous Hushpuppies and a touch of our slaw, okay? Keeping it real simple. And I'm gonna give a final garnish right here, just to add an additional bit of color on our plate. Everything about this dish is first class, so easy to prepare. Find you some fresh trout in the North Georgia stream. It'll be incredible. My name's Tim Broxton. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, Palm Sunday. I wanted to thank you guys for sticking around for this video. It's been a pretty somber day for me and a lot of people here in Gainesville. A good friend of mine and many, Jason Dunnigan, passed away this morning. And just like Wilder Emery said, Jason, you are a legend and you will be missed by many. And please let you know, I'm definitely thinking of your mom and your family. And thanks so much for being such a great friend to us and inspiration. We'll miss you, bang.